Lights are out. This is your Bill Sibbald King of the Road.
Well, the lights aren't out and we can't go racing. The gate's still open. You're just jumping the gun, Morgan.
It definitely was flashing and they went out. No jumping the gun. Mitch Collie and Nino Mendez will be a front row for the King of the Road 40 lap, the way we finish every season here at the Make Smoking History Collie Speedway. Your Racer Champions Victor Kai Blight will start with his father Darren on the second row. Callum Ball and Tyler Main will be row 3, row 4 is Ricky Nuccini and Brad Mitchell. Behind them will be that plucky little Sigma, the 181 of Barry Rose and Ryan Mitchell. So we are missing Kelsey Beard and Jamie Graham. So we're left with 17 to make a start. Good to see that Dylan Ugle is back out there. And for some reason, a life form just joined us here in the commentary box. It's been a pleasure as always, JC.
Yes, we get to the end of another season. Forming up for a start in the last race of the night.
So the gate's finally closed. And there's your 17 cars ready for our finale. It is that final countdown. We're here. Colleen Mendez for 40 laps will lead us away. And they're racing like it's an 8-lap heat race straight off the start. Colleen was fixated on Nino Mendez. And we got Three's Company out in front as Kai Blight quickly. Your Racer Champions Victor to the inside of Mendez for the second place, but it will be Colleen who will lead lap number 1. Darren Blight holding strong at the moment. So he's the first one on the outside looking in at the present stage, but he has clawed up as Tyler Main had a monumental moment. He'll lose the position to Aidan True. Sorry, it'll be Callum Ball now back in the car in Carnarvon out of Albany. But we've had a change for the race lead, and it's now Nino Mendez who leads after 2.
So Mendez from Colleen, Kai Blight, Darren Blight. Back then to Callum Ball in 5th place. Then Tyler Main in 6th. As they move down the back straight, it's been run at a breakneck speed. Last time around at 21.696 by Mendez, who leads from Colleen, Kai Blight. Back in 4th place is Darren. Whoops, trouble here in the main straight between Ricky Nuccini, also Barry Rose, and the 7 of Tyler Main. I think Tyler Main's in a lot of trouble. 7 car, I think, is going to be out. He's just limping at the moment. The race continues, and our race leader is Nino Mendez from Mitch Colleen.
Yeah, great one is Blight, and Blight are right behind them. Callum Ball runs in the 5th place as finally Tyler Main is able to get to the infield in car number 7. The first retirees is Amada Contracting Ford Falcon, will be credited with 17th place. Still a long way to go. And Darren Blight definitely been a coming of age for car number 61, the 4th-time West Australian champion. He's starting to close in on son Kai, Mitch Colleen, and Nino Mendez, our 2007 Production Sedan State champion with 6 complete.
So move down the main straight. Mendez, Colleen, Kai Blight, a long way to go in this, still 34 to go. Darren Blight in 4th place, then Callum Ball. Barry Rose in the Sigma in 6th. He'll still come on as this race goes on. They come up a 2-lap. Brendan Crowe in the 26th. In fact, there's cars lapping cars here in the main straight with the leaders bearing down on them. Mendez, Colleen and Blight. Darren Blight in 4th place. They've got a zig and zag. Heavy traffic here. Brendan Crowe holding his line. Dean Crowe's just ahead of them. Easton's in there as well. As the lap cars within the leaders now. So it's getting tricky. Mendez still leads from Colleen after 8.
Yeah, definitely a smart move from Mendez as Colleen has the upper hand at the moment on Kai Blunt as they both try to work their way past Esom. Esom has actually hampered Blunt a lot as Colleen had a big moment. Did something break on car number 4?
Yep.
I think it's a flat tyre on the Holden Commodore, and he has come to a stop on the front straight. So not sure what happened there. It just turned right as he went into enter turn number 3. And rotten luck for our pole sitter, Mitch Colleen, after 8 laps was running in second place. And he is out of the car. So set to go, 32 remaining. And Darren Blythe has left a country mile between himself and Sun Kai in that runner-up position. And now Blythe will be under attack from Callan Ball and Barry Rose, while Nino Mendez has just got the singular Blythe. Kai right behind him as Mendez actually just does the quickest lap of the race with a 20.833 in his VS Commodore. Trying to run away from Blythe and Blythe as Darren now finds some breathing room between himself and Callan Ball, who almost looks like a kangaroo more than a race car as he went through turn number 3.
So Mendez and Blythe just driving smoothly and consistently out in front. Back in third place is still Darren Blythe, Callan Ball, and then back to Barry Rose in 5th place. Mendez continues to lead by just over a car length. So move down the main straight, 11 down. Darren Blythe 3rd, then Callan Ball, and then 181 Barry Rose. They go around Brendan Crowe in the 26. In the back straight, he's getting a baptism of fire as these cars fly around him into turn number 3. 12 down, Mendez still leads and has a whole heap of yellow car behind him.
We haven't actually really made any comment on what a night to make your debut in Speedway racing in general. For Brendan Cote, the marathon that is the king of the road, as 3rd place is now a 4-car battle with Blythe, Ball, Rose and Nuccini. All 4 of them nose to tail. Brad Mitchell on his lonesome at the moment as we completed our 13th lap onwards to our 14th for Mendez and Blythe. Those two, the pick of the bunch as they lead Darren by over 3 seconds as they come to the line.
So Kai Blythe right on the back bumper of Mendez, looking for a way through. Back in 3rd place, it's still Darren Blythe, then Callan Ball, Barry Rose. They're having a ding-dong battle for 3rd, 4th and 5th. 15 down and 25 to go. And Mendez, probably the biggest lead he's had. It's 2 car lengths over Kai Blythe. Darren Blythe, then Callan Ball. Barry Rose now under pressure of going down to 6th place by the 41 of Ricky Nuccini. He does. Barry Rose might be out in the little Sigma, or did he just wash out? Looks like he's slowing down. We've done 16 laps. Mendez has opened up a half-second gap.
It definitely is all over for Barry Rose. It's awesome to see that he's been able to bring the Sigma out for another run, but we've got lap competitors again to play, and that will be Lachlan Esom and Dylan Ugle, currently running 12th and 13th on the racetrack as Rose finally goes to the infield. So he will retire and be credited with a 14th place finish, while Ugle will be having a baptism of fire at the moment as right behind him is Mendez and Blythe. This is getting very interesting.
So 18 down, and they're trying to get past the 9 of Ugle. Mendez does. Ugle's still going pretty quickly. Kai Blythe gets underneath the Ugle now and then resumes the challenge out after Nino Mendez. 19 laps down, nearly at the halfway mark. What a race this is between these two out in front. No one else is close. Darren Blight is third, 5.5 seconds behind. Here comes Kai Blight again, up behind Mendez. Up into the top turn. Mendez, Blight on the outside. Halfway home, 20 down and 20 to go in the Bill Sibbald King of the Road.
We got what we wanted. An absolute classic to end out our season. And our two protagonists, two of the best here in West Australia at the moment. Mendez just was caught napping on exit. There was a wheel spin from the 11, and Blight is ready to pounce to the top side. He'll try. There's not enough there. 19 to go. Next got to go lap down, be the 10th running Possum Lawrence. It's not as fast as what Sticks Owen was going through the field in his New Star Junior Sedan feature race win. But two drivers definitely sticking the pick of the bunch. There's one car in a whole heap of smoke, and that's Dylan Ugal in car number 9.
Here he comes again. No. Look to the outside. Was going to get squashed into the wall. Had to button off. He's going to have another crack. Lap cars everywhere. Another one retires over on the back straight. Mendez gets sideways. So too does Blight. They go into the top turn. Out of 3 and 4. Mendez stuck behind the lap car. Into the main straight they come. That was Possum Lawrence. 23 laps down now. The margin is 0.2 of a second. Blight again to the outside of Mendez. They go around Brendan Crowe again. Here comes Blight again. He flies up on the outside. Is this the time he goes right round him? Yes, it is. Kai Blight hits the front here into the main straight with 14 to go.
And just like that, your state champion is the pick of the bunch.
Oh, no.
But there is smoke. That is heavy. Is it going the best? Right when it's about to go blowing, his engine builders the driver right behind him. But KB, it's just rub. Something's broken on the right rear. Oh no. The right rear is about to go bang for Blight. Or will it hold on for the next 15 laps? Probably. For the sake of the tyre, we say it won't. But Mendez is back on the charge. 14 to go. And there's the broken right rear. He's done.
Yep, so all of a sudden Mendez is a mile in front. Kai Blight is OUT out. So too is Possum Lawrence. Callan Ball is in second. Darren Blight third. Back to Ricky Nuccini. They're dropping like flies in the concluding stages. Kai Blight rolling around the top of the racetrack. Will try and get off the racetrack, or the yellows will come on, one or the other. Here's Mendez through. He's got 14 to go in the King of the Road. Back in second place, it is Callan Ball. Yellow lights have come on to try and get Kai Blight off the racetrack. The car has suffered damage which won't allow him to continue. Look at the right wheel. It is like a sidecar. It's also as flat as a tack. And it rolls and limps to the infield, and we've got ourselves a 14-lap restart. Mendez will lead Callan Ball, Darren Blight, Ricky Nuccini, Brad Mitchell, Wayne Leviston, Ryan Mitchell, and Dylan Ugal. 14 laps remain in the King of the Road. These 40-lap races are races of attrition. We just saw it in the street stop. We saw it last week in the coal mine at 52 with very few cars finishing. And we have almost as many cars, if not more, on the infield now than we started with. Another one is gone. Brad Mitchell is out in the 13 car. He retires. We've just got 9 left. 8 on the infield. 14 laps remaining. Mendez, Ball. Darren Blight in third. Ricky Nuccini. Wayne Leviston is fifth in the 86. I think there's something wrong with Callan Ball's back right wheel as well.
I just saw that as well as they rock through.
It's bouncing up and down like you said in the call, like a kangaroo. There's something wrong with the back of the 8 car. Well, watch that. I can see it from here. I don't think he will finish either.
Started with 19 on the night. 17 started this one, Jason, but they are falling like flies at the moment.
We're back underway. Let's see how far Callan Ball gets. Oh, look at that. That back wheel's bouncing up and down on the spot. And Darren Blight immediately goes into second place, but then runs wide. And Callan Ball goes into second place. Blight back to third. And in fourth place is that of Ricky Nuccini. But watch the car in second place. It's certainly bouncing up and down on the spot. There's another one's gone. Ugel's gone around over there on turn number 3. The yellow lights have come on.
It was very interesting there as Blight, Nuccini and Ball all tried to fight for the same bit of dirt, but it was Dylan Ugel.
Ball is out. The 8 car is gone. Away we go. Mendez from the veteran Darren Blight in second place. Ricky Nuccini, Wayne Leviston. Then back to the 97 car of Lachlan Eason. And Brendan Crowe just doing his thing out there at the back. But that could be good enough in the end. This time around, Nino Mendez will have 13 laps to go. From Darren Blight. Oh, Mendez nearly threw it away. Darren Blight. Then Nuccini. Leviston. Eason has thrown it away. And back then to Brendan Crowe. So it's a race in 4. Down the back straight. It is Mendez, Darren Blight, Nuccini and Leviston. It's these 4 only who can win.
Definitely right, as we've still got 12 laps to go. And Nuccini and Leviston are fighting it out for the last spot on the podium, while Mendez hasn't been able to shake Darren Blight. Well, first it was KB, now it's Papa B. Right on his tail as Brendan Crowe just goes across the line to complete his 22nd lap. And Nino Mendez starts lap number 29 in your Bill Sibbald King of the Road. It feels like a same old story that we see in this event, but yes, 10 laps to go, and Mendez may have finally calmed himself down.
So Mendez leads from Darren Blight, Ricky Nuccini and Wayne Leviston. Unfortunately, Lockie Easton's going to have a very lonely last 10 laps. No one with cooey of him. And then back to Brendan Crowe.
What?
Oh, Lockie Easton. He's thrown himself out. Gets himself mobile. No, he's pulled out. Leviston's pulled out. There's only 4 left. Brendan Crowe can find himself on the podium. He's just got to keep on going as they move up into turn number 3 and 4 once again. Brendan Crowe finds himself in 4th place on debut. As they move down the main straight, Mendez leads after 32 laps.
Is it too early to call Bradbury? Could we see one of these? 3 cars left. Darren Blight, is that smoke as well? Oh, let's try and find anything. Something.
Yeah, there's something coming.
Hopefully, there is definitely something coming out of car number 61. Nuccini in 3rd place. And all of a sudden, Brendan Crowe, who's actually recorded at the moment and sitting in 12th place, holds on into 4th at the moment.
Keep going, Brendan.
Just keep on running in this one, Brendan. There's 34 completed, 6 to run.
He's jumped up to 10th place now. He's still 8 laps down, and he's equal on laps with Ryan Mitchell, Brad Mitchell, Callan Ball and Kai Blight, who all did 26 laps. He's about to jump up a few more spots. There's 5 laps to go. Mendez in front from Darren Blight, and in 3rd place it is the 41 of Ricky Nuccini. And now with 35 down, Brendan Crowe has dropped to 6th place. Lockie Eason did 28 and Wayne Leviston 31. So they come out of turn number 4. 4 laps to go. It is Mendez out in front.
He's got this one sewn up.
Well,
as Nino Mendez, I shouldn't say that, yes. But he leads by 4.1 seconds over Darren Blight and Ricky Nuccini. And Brendan Crowe just continues.
Just did his quick lap.
To circulate, he did. A 25.963 for Brendan Crowe, as he still currently sits in 6th place with laps completed, but with only 4 cars remaining and 2.5 laps left to run. 4th place is still amazing. Let's not say how many cars are left, but 4th place is an absolute tick for your first ever event.
As he moves down the main straight, Nino Mendez has 2 laps to go in the King of the Road, which sees the entire field bar 4 on the infield. 13 cars are on the infield in a race of attrition. As he comes around Brendan Crowe for the last time, he'll come into the main straight and get the white flag. Ladies and gentlemen, there's 1 lap of Collie Speedway to go in season 23-24. Brendan Crowe now moves up to 5th place on laps completed. Down the back straight the final time. It's Mendez from Darren Blight, Ricky Nuccini and Brendan Crowe. The checkered flag is out on the season. It's out for Nino Mendez. He wins the King of the Road here in Collie. Nino Mendez first, the veteran Darren Blight second, and third across the line Ricky Nuccini. And Brendan Crowe finishes on 31 laps, the same amount as Wayne Leviston. 4 cars only finish. Mendez, Blight, Ricky Nuccini and Brendan Crowe. Here's your winner, Nino Mendez. Put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen, here in the main straight. He wins the last. It was a race of attrition. Wayne Leviston, Lockie Eason, Kai Blight, Callan Ball, Brad Mitchell, Ryan Mitchell, Possum Lawrence, Dylan Ugle, Lockie Della, Barry Rose, Mitch Colleen, Dean Crowe, Tyler Main, all didn't finish that race. There's your winner. Put your hands together for him. Nino Mendez wins the lucky last. And what about that car there? The Trenny's Injector Service, car number 26, first night out, Brendan Crowe. He might have been doing 4 seconds slower than everybody else. He finished in 4th. Mendez, Blight and Ricky Nuccini in the lucky last. Ladies and gentlemen, that takes us out from the season 23-24 here at the Make Smoking History Collie Speedway. We'll see you again next season when we'll do it all over again.